Time now for the Bear Chill Saturday morning news on this Saturday morning, September 19th, 2015. Good morning to you all on this lovely Saturday morning, September 19th, 2015. Tonight, you news at 9, here at top story at 8:21 on this Saturday morning is in Dragana, Croatia, where the 17,000 asylum seekers stranded here in Croatia awoke Saturday morning in train stations, parking lots, and rough camps alongside rivers after being pushed back by police with purpose straight from the Slovenian border. A SWAT team arrested a suspect in Phoenix highway shootings after investigators connected his handgun to 4 of 11 incidents, authorities said. With 2 visits from the neglect and 2 previous children taken away from Rachel Bond, how could Massachusetts Department of Children and Families that have recognized Bella Bond? A photographer shooting the landscape of American Catholic today needed a wide-angle edge as the image would have stretched the included Hispanic family at a booming Phoenix church that disaffected Millennium Seattle, who just barely calls herself. Much has been made about the moment when a man in a Trump t-shirt stood at a New Hampshire event Thursday to ask the GOP's leading candidate a president question. London, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry said on Saturday that Syria's President Bashar al-Assad has to go, so the timing of his departure had to be decided for negotiation. As Greeks prepare to return to the polls this weekend, hope the election will lead to a break from the 6-year economic crisis has turned into a fear that the result will just deliver more than the same. Cairo, Egypt's President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has sworn in a new government on Saturday, a week after the previous cabinet resigned in an unanticipated move amid allegations of corruption against some officials. Juba, South Sudan. The death toll has risen to 193 in the South Sudan's field taker explosion in the government has been declared 3 days of mourning. U.S. says it's looking forward to closer cooperation with Japan after the country's parliament passed legislation expanding its international military powers, but cautioned by China that Tokyo gets disturbing regional peace and stability. A tropical informed in the Eastern Atlantic continues to pose no further line as the U.S. National Hurricane Center said Saturday morning that tropical matter was set about 970 miles west of the Cape Verde Islands. There, as we take a look at the latest on that, air 14.4 to the north, 38 after the west. Back to say winds 40 miles to the move it, west northwest at 10 miles an hour. Air. The U.S. government announced a slightly changed policy regarding sexual and reproductive rights that could help the U.S. target global issues such as early child marriage and HIV/AIDS prevention, activists say. Testimony added that the likely reason for change moves friend. Rowan County Clerk Kim Davis makes a statement in the media at the front door of the Rowan County Judicial Clerk in Moorhead, Kentucky. Even with a September 9 press event and a wavering major Apple story is kept on rolling this week, particularly in the legal world, in relation to the possibility of a self-driving car. Despite Mid-East worries over the cheap global oil prices, more regional crude. New York, the Federal Reserve decision not to hike interest rates may have brought renewed volatility to the stock market itself, but has also carved out breathing room for a couple of sectors, dividend payers, and house of stocks. Detroit, Michigan, several details of a tentative agreement between the UAW and Fiat Chrysler automobiles are being linked ahead of it being made official by union worker votes. Scientists have found a pair of supergigantic black holes in the middle of a constellation that are at the roof for a humongous cosmic collision. Scientists are called for a total ban of microbeads and tiny plastic pieces used in soap, toothpaste, and face wash for exfoliation after analysts estimated 8 trillion of the beads wind up in the aquatic habitats every day in the U.S. I know he published a list of the bones of Bonus at Cannabis 260 million pre-year-old pre-reptile finds that likely stood upright for all fours, like a cow or hippo, making it the earliest known creature to do so. Anchorage, Alaska. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has announced that it investigated the deaths of 25 Pacific walrus found in the isolated northwest Alaska beach. Research conducted almost 100 disease NFL players revealed that over 95% of them tested positive for the degenerative brain disease known as the chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Our research discovered that the drug empagliflozin reduced the type 2 diabetes patient's risk of death from heart disease. In addition, the drug also cut the risk of the death of all causes. The Mediterranean diet is considered very healthy due to its olive oil, fruits and vegetables, and fish that result in a low risk of heart attacks. Genome editing techniques to human embryos are still seen in forbidden fruit in many countries. Peter Channel News on May 25. Time now for a sports report. The Boston Red Sox fall to the Toronto Blue Jays 6-1 as the Sox and the Jays go out again at 4:07 p.m. at the Skydome here in Toronto. The Boston College Eagles by the Florida State Seminoles 14-0 here. On the heels of the try to season, it's on field to seriously contend the major championships and missed 5 claws. World breaking limited. Tiger Woods announced Friday night that he won the second microdiscectomy surgery in his back. New York, the Mets have not put it is a pitch for a start Sunday against the Yankees. A few more teams from the South Conference could tumble in the next AP college football poll with 3 more games featured in 5 of the league, 7 that are among the top 25. Peter Channel News time is now 8:26 here on this Saturday morning here, and it is time out for weather report as you make your activities on this Saturday morning here. And it's still 709 ways byways and weekly here on this Saturday morning here. One slow spot up in New Hampshire here on 93 on the north side. It is slow from 89 in Concord, New Hampshire to Route 393. So expect a few delays in Concord, New Hampshire around that area of Route 93 here. That's because of traffic units to the ramp to 93 from I-89 here. And 495 on the southbound side is slow from Bellingham to Franklin here. And 290 on the westbound side, so from Route 9 to before the Mass Pike. And the Southeast Expressway, we get an accident here around Morrissey Boulevard in Boston, so expect some delays here. Alright, looking at MBTA alerts here. Blue line is faced about delays due to signal problem. And conveyor rail. Freeman Whistle Line trade 15 hours for updates here. And on the ferries here, all human hull ferry to solutions.
England all Thursday. We are about 14 days to the scheduled Long Island Bridge construction today. 3 to 8 minutes of travel. Peter Channel News time is now 8:28 here.
Alright, take a look at the hazardous weather outlook here because day 1 today, the night 10 fog advisory, take 2 to 7. Sunday for Friday, don't have to work, expected time here. Alright, today we'll go like this. Here's a fog board today. I'm about south skies about 80 degrees. Cover will be coming south at 5 to 8 miles by the morning here. Tonight, chance of showers after 4 a.m. Pennsylvania after 11 p.m. Increase comes low at 60 degrees. South about 3 to 5 miles an hour. Just pay to 30%. Sunday, chance of showers maybe before 10 a.m. Cloudy skies by mid morning. The gradually clear wind higher 72 degrees. And north about 5 to 9 miles by the chance pay to 30%. Sunday, chest child, main for 10 a.m. Class about mid morning and gradual cooling with a high of 32 degrees. Don't put about 5 to 9 miles per chest patient, 40%. Sunday night, close call about 47 degrees. Don't put about 7 miles an hour. Monday, says got about 67 degrees. North winds about 7 to 11 miles an hour here. Monday night, patch wax to 1 a.m. Otherwise, podcast got about 50 degrees. Tuesday, pot says got about 69 degrees. Tuesday, patch wax up to 9 p.m. Otherwise, most clouds got about 53 degrees. Wednesday, patch wax for 9 a.m. West, most clouds got about 32 degrees. Wednesday, podcast got about 53 degrees. Thursday, most of the skies about 34 degrees. Thursday, podcast got about 53 degrees. And for Friday, pot size got about 71 degrees. Not temperature at 8:31 a.m. Sunday night, overcast skies and 65 degrees and humidity 97%. That is me for the Peter Channel Saturday morning news and in the Saturday morning, September 19th, 2015. PUC. Have a good day with a good bye day to the year.